Hey friends, and welcome back to our final video of our Florida series. In this video, we do a hopper day. We go back to Disney's Magic Kingdom and Disney's Epcot, and we get to experience one more day at Disney Springs. One of the reasons Mike and I decided to pick Disney's Magic Kingdom to go back to was because I didn't get to get the full experience of Disney's Magic Kingdom during the day. One of those experiences would be getting greeted by Mickey and friends as soon as you walk through the park gates. Another perk was being able to walk through Cinderella's castle, as it was blocked off during the evening for the Halloween shows. And if you're new to our channel, I'm referring to our time at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. For more information on that, check back to our previous videos. After walking through Cinderella's castle, you'll quickly find Beast Castle nearby. Fun fact, Mike almost proposed to me at Be Our Guest, but changed his mind for some reasons we won't get into. I'm happy he picked the Haunted Mansion though. That was a much better choice. Over at Gaston's Tavern, we got LeFou's Brew, which is an apple slushy drink with mango and passion fruit juice with toasted marshmallow syrup. We had to get one of these drinks because I've attempted to make it a few times at home and we wanted to see how close I got the flavor. How well do you think I did, Mike?
You're a chef.
Yeah? We rate this sweet tasty drink a 4 out of 5. Okay, hot take here. We didn't find this ride worth the hype. Definitely not worth the wait, which was like 70 minutes for us. The queue line had some beautiful effects added in. There's a hidden surprise with those barrels though, but we won't spoil it for you. If you want to ride this ride, then you'll experience that for yourself. But the most exciting part we found was the first drop at the beginning of the ride, and then after that it kind of was mediocre. It's a good family ride though, good introduction for the kiddos trying to work their way up to a bigger ride. The animatronics here are wonderful. I'll give it to the Imagineers, they did a great job here. Like, I just kept looking at her because she was pretty freaky looking. Now for the not so great animatronics. We rode what felt like a fever dream, Under the Sea Journey of the Little Mermaid. It's an Omnimover ride, so it's a lot of fun. Great music, and if you grew up watching this animated series of the movie, it does hit you right in the nostalgic feels. Some of the animatronics reminded me of those old bath toys I had as a kid, like of Ariel and Flounder, so I was having a really good time. But yeah, this ride really needs some revamping, hard. The animatronics that they have been doing in Asia have been incredible. We can only hope that they start to work those into these old rides to bring them more back to life and with more of the times. But at least this ride didn't have scuttlebutt. Ugh, thank goodness for that.
No more Aquafina! No more!
Columbia Harbor House is a highly recommended quick service place to grab a good bite. They have tons of seating and AC, and we got to try Hush Puppies here. They're an easy 4 out of 5. After we had a tasty lunch, we went on a new favorite ride of ours, the People Mover. It's a great ride to rest your feet, digest some food, and just relax for a bit while you get to see a lot of the hidden gems that Tomorrowland has to offer. Like, we got to see what Tron looked like before it even became Tron. But one of our favorite parts was getting to go inside Space Mountain. That was a really cool treat.
Oh man, was I eager to get a dose of my American history, baby.
One of Mike's bits was he wanted to experience the Hall of Presidents because of the AC in there. I swear that was the only reason. We didn't want to wait for showtime, so we went over to the Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse and explored this cool walkthrough attraction. It's a nice shady spot, so even though this attraction didn't have any AC, it was still a nice way to beat the heat. The Imagineers paid so much attention to detail, so definitely take your time exploring around here and see what they put all around.
The Bible!
Something that I really enjoyed experiencing was Mickey's PhilharMagic. It's a 3D show filled with a lot of classic Disney songs sung by all your favorite Disney characters, along with Donald getting into a lot of shenanigans. It's a fun time for all ages. Another perk to visiting this park again during the day was being able to see some of the day shows that weren't Halloween themed. I'm happy I got to see what Disney Magic Kingdom was like on a regular day, but I will have to come back again to catch the parade, since I did miss that one while I was here.
You were getting proposed to!
Until next time, Magic Kingdom. We're back! back at Epcot! Is anyone surprised? We love the food here so much we just had to come back. We took the monorail over here from Magic Kingdom and was immediately greeted with a really fun photo pass photographer. We decided to take advantage of our Hopper Day as more of an explorer day, instead of feeling this need to really rush and hit all of those checkbox attractions. We wanted to absorb more of the World Showcase and see the beauty that it had to offer. We paid a lot more attention to all the detailing that they added to really make you feel like you're in that country that the showcase was depicting. Mike and I love history and geography, so we were really excited to find museum-like attractions in some of the showcases. It was super interesting to learn about the fun facts and cool things happening in other countries. Some countries had live shows and others had meet and greet opportunities. We were lucky enough to run into Mary Poppins in the UK pavilion. There was no signs indicating that she would be there either, so it was a really lovely surprise while we were just walking around, taking our time and absorbing everything in. One day Mike and I would love to come back here and eat at a new spot in each showcase. It's hard to narrow down just one place to eat, so Epcot is definitely one of those must-go-back kind of parks, especially if you're a foodie like us. One of the checklist attractions we did decide to go on was Soarin'. This queue for this ride blows. They got nothing to look at, nothing to really do to keep you distracted, it's just pretty much a hallway. It was a really fun ride though. It's very similar to the Flight of Passage ride, except that ride is way better than Soarin', in our opinion. I did get to experience this ride like apparently every true Disney lover got to ride, and experience everything warped, because I was on the far edge. Another reason we came back to Epcot was because we just had to get more of that Food and Wine Festival food. We touched more on this in a previous video, but combining the two trips here, we got crispy paneer with mango curry ketchup from India, griddled cheese with honey and pistachios from Greece, gnocchi di patate with roasted cremini mushrooms from Italy, warm raclette cheese with potatoes and pickles and a baguette from the Alps, beer and cheddar soup with a pretzel bun from Canada, Impossible meatballs from Earth Eats, mac and cheese from Mac and Eats. We got another tasty treat because we did complete another cheese passport, and once again, more on that in our previous video. We go into more details and share our thoughts and ratings in that video. Since the wait time for this ride was fairly short, I decided to face my fear and ride Mission Space. There's two options for this ride, green and orange. Green is more tame and orange is a bit more of an intense version. I decided to say F it and do orange. Serious claustrophobia and motion sickness warning for this ride though. It was a definite one and done ride for me. Did I step on your sandal? I'm sorry!
That's 3 times in a minute.
I'm sorry, Mike. I'm really sorry. We found Spaceship Earth really cool. Yes, it's an outdated ride and it needs some TLC, but we found it really, really educational and a really fun ride. It was cool to say that we were inside the Epcot ball too. We ended our night at Epcot with the fireworks show. While we were there, this was called Harmonious. As you're making your way out of the park, make sure to stop and take a photo by the Epcot ball because the colors look so cool and the photos turn out also very cool. Can't say it enough, the photo pass was totally worth the money. On our last day at Disney Springs, we decided to make it a date day and had lunch at the lovely Boathouse restaurant. This place is a bit more on the expensive side, but they do have a deal that gives you a discount of $25 off a boat ride with a receipt of $50 or more spent at the Boathouse. While at the Boathouse, Mike got a blue raspberry lemonade cocktail. He rates it a 4 out of 5. And I got a coconut mojito. I rate that a 5 out of 5. It was my first experience with a mojito and I became a fan after that drink. For our meals, I got the papette pasta with shrimp, veggies, and garlic butter paired with garlic toast. I rate that a 5 out of 5. Mike got a New York steak with seasoned fries, and he rates that a 5 out of 5. Our server noticed our pins that said happily ever after and decided to congratulate us with a cupcake for our engagement.
I also pulled the "we just got engaged" card.
We did decide to opt out on the boat ride, but maybe if we had a party of 4 next time with us, we would jump at the chance. The coolest part of this boat is it's a retro car that just drives directly into the water and becomes a motorboat. With Disney Springs having a lot of options for meals, it was really hard to find just one place to sit down, but this is definitely one of those ones to put into consideration. Because they have meals for everybody, not just seafood lovers. Disney Springs is just loaded with cool shops. It's a place that you can explore for hours on end. One of the cool stores that we went to is the Coca-Cola shop, where we went to the rooftop and grabbed the ultimate taste test of drinks. It's a flight of Coke beverages called A Taste Around the World. You get to try up to 16 different beverages from various countries. While you're up there on the rooftop, soak up the great views of Disney Springs and get some great photo opportunities. We do rate this a 3.5 out of 5 only because a lot of the drinks we didn't like, but some we did. It's still a really fun experience. It's just another fun thing to do here at Disney Springs. All right, we did it! You made it to the end of our Florida fun. It's definitely a place we plan on going back to, but with all that being said, we were super excited to come home to see our pooch. Next time we return, Epic Universe.